any insult. For the first time, he saw clearly what pride had cost him. Not just money, not just reputation, but a partner who believed in him when he had nothing. Debt forced him to sell the provision shop. He began working as a sales assistant for another merchant. The same hand that once pointed arrogantly now carried cartons quietly each evening humbled him. One night after closing the shop, he sat alone under the dim street light where he once bragged about his future fell freely. "What have I done?" he whispered. For the first time, he prayed not for success, but for understanding. Days turned into months. Sadiq changed slowly. He worked early. He learned inventory management. He apologized to those he has deceived. Some forgave him, some did not, but he kept going. Humility began to rewrite him. One afternoon, fate brought them face to face again at community development meeting. Amina had sponsored renovation of local primary school. Sadiq was part of the volunteer team distributing the materials. Their eyes met. There was no pride in his gaze this time, only sincerity. "I owe you an apology," he said quietly after the meeting, not for losing money, but for losing sense. Amina studied him carefully. She saw something different, a man no longer fighting the world, but fighting himself. "Growth is painful," she replied gently, "but it is beautiful." He nodded. "I thought strength was in being now. I know strength is being willing to be wrong." Silence stretched between them, not awkward, but reflectively. Life did not magically turn to what it once was. Amina's path continued upward. She expanded to Kano and Abuja. She employed dozens of women. Her patience has rewritten her destiny into something far beyond what anyone imagined. Sadiq did not become the richest man in Kaduna, but he became something greater, a man of character. He rose to manage the merchant's entire chain of shops because he trusted him again. Not because he spoke loudly, but because he worked faithfully. Years later, at the community award ceremony, both were honored. Amina for entrepreneurship, State for integrity, and the business of excellence. As they stood on the same stage, the crowd applauding, an elder leaned towards the microphone and said, "Pride can build a castle of sand. Patience build a house." The word echoes through the wall. Sadiq glanced at Amina and she smiled, not as a girl waiting to be chosen, but as a woman who had chosen growth over bitterness.